Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing a reading for the week ahead. Thank you in advance for likes, shares, for subscribes and comments. And remember to watch your sun, your moon, your rising. You can cross watch, whatever you want to do. Okay, so we're going to go through Aries through Pisces. And let's just see what comes up, right? Let's see what kind of week we're having. So yes, this is for the week ahead. I'm recording this on the 9th of May, but watch in divine timing. Whenever you're guided to watch the video, any video really on my channel, you go ahead and do that. All right, so last comment, if you want to help me out with timestamps, that would be very much appreciated. Even if you just comment your own sign, that helps me out a great deal. So thank you. All right, let's get started. Week ahead, we're starting with Aries, Sun and Rising Venus. What is coming up in the week ahead for Aries? Hiya! Happy Mother's Day. Week ahead for Aries. So we have the situation, the challenge, and the outcome. Okay, bottom of the deck, the overall energy, we have the Seven of Swords. I'm using the Tarot of Mystical Moments deck. So with the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck, now with the Seven of Swords and the Magician in your reading, Aries, I want you to be careful. There might be misunderstandings or intentional deceit going on or half-truths type situation, so I want you to be careful. But there's also an element of the guidance is, A, just be honest and upfront. And B, have a plan, have a strategy in place, okay, with whatever's going on. So let's see, the situation is the Magician, Major Arcana card, a new beginning. It is something that you create. I feel like you're working on something, putting something together, getting ready to prepare something or present it, getting ready to prepare, getting ready to present something. And you might be, either you're keeping it to yourself, in which case, yes, do that. Or the guidance is just kind of keep it to yourself until you have something to show for it. Does that make sense? But also, if this is external, if something is presented to you, just make sure you ask questions, make sure you're sure about what's going on and you understand exactly what's going on before you commit to anything. Because the challenge is the Tower. So the challenge with the Tower is something unexpected, something crumbling. And in the context of the Magician and the Seven of Swords, it might be a situation where you understand something, you think you understand something, you're starting to work towards it. You have a plan, you have the foundation, and then it just comes falling apart, right? So that could be, obviously, that's a big challenge because you have to start from scratch. But in terms of challenge, the Tower just says that there's something unexpected that's just going to pop up and kind of mess up your plans, okay? It doesn't mean necessarily that what you're doing or what you're working towards is bad. It's just something that pops up. It just messes up your timeline, right? Your schedule. And the outcome, we do have the Queen of Cups. So it could be something to do with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, that this whole situation is about. But in terms of energy, hi, Heather Roxy. In terms of energy, the Queen of Cups says whatever's going on, and whatever is being thrown up in the air, any plans are messed up and whatever the case may be, there's an energy of healing and a calm that comes from this. So if you've been, hi Alexandra, if you've been stressing out about something, if you've been, whatever the case may be, okay, there's something you're working towards, there's something you're feeling sure about, there's something you're confident about, something happens, gets thrown up in the air, and as it is with the Tower, it's usually for the better. It's usually for the better because what you were working towards wasn't right. It wasn't what it could have been. It wasn't the right situation. So what happens as a result of the Tower and the rearrange that has to happen is that there's healing, there's recovery, and there's a settled energy. So you're not going into it with stress anymore. Does that make sense? For some of you, you might have to move at this time if this isn't just a disruption to your schedule. It could be an actual move that is unplanned necessarily, right? But again, it could be to do with a water sign, a mother figure, a love life, or it's towards healing and recovery. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. So let's look at Taurus. Let me put a lamp on. Oh, that's bright. Is that better? I hope that's better. Focuses again. Hello. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, moving on to Taurus. Week ahead for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know for the week ahead? So in the situation, we have the King of Wands. The challenge is the Two of Pentacles. The outcome is the Star. Bottom of the deck, the Magician. So, thanks. With the Magician at the bottom of the deck, it could be air sign energy, Gemini in particular. There's a conversation, there's a negotiation that is happening or that you're preparing for. And that's the main energy here, Taurus. In the current situation, we have the King of Wands. This could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It could also be the energy of boss, entrepreneur, a figure of authority. So I do feel like there's some sort of conversation happening with this person in whatever capacity they're in your life. The challenge, Two Pentacles. The conversation is around discussing options. And again, it could be something to do with your work. This could be going on in love life. This could be going on in projects, property, whatever the case may be. But the conversation is around options. Now, I feel like you're not completely satisfied with the options that are presented to you, with that Two of Pentacles showing up as the challenge. But the guidance is, and the outcome with the Star, is think about it long term. And the Two of Pentacles is saying the same thing. You see how you have the infinity symbol there? This is saying it might not be great now, but it gets better. Or this is saying you're not seeing the full potential of this option that is presented to you right now. So at least entertain it, see where it takes you, because it is something that will bring you long-term stability, long-term happiness. Okay? So Taurus, you've got some very important conversations happening, or at least one in the week ahead. And that's the guidance that I get, really. In other areas of life, this could be just this fire sign comes in and all of a sudden you have a choice to make, either between two people or between the offers of these people in whatever capacity those offers are being made. And your advice is to think about long term, and also to think about what gives you a sense of peace and just joy. Okay, so that was nice and sweet and to the point, Taurus, wasn't it? Okay, moving on to Gemini. If the message that comes through is so clear and direct, I'm going to take it and I'm going to pass it along as it comes up. I don't think we should spend a lot of time trying to twist and turn and get as many stories out of 3 cards that we can, because it is just the week ahead reading, right? So let's look at Gemini. What's going on in the week ahead for Gemini that they need to be aware of? Situation is the Page of Cups. The challenge is the Page of Swords. The outcome is the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, the Star. So with the Star at the bottom of the deck, this could be surrounding an Aquarius for some of you. It also is around your independence and your long-term goals. Okay, however, I'm just reading the energy, guys. You take it as it makes sense to you in whichever area of life it applies. But there's an offer coming in. There's an opportunity, right? There's a conversation happening with the Page of Cups. It could be around a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Hi, Lorna. Or from a water sign. They initiate this, or you initiate with them, whatever the case may be. This could involve some sort of apology, someone expressing feelings, or someone expressing emotion. This could also be just a conversation where it's completely open and honest. And there's an element of someone being like wearing their heart on their sleeve in this conversation. The challenge is the Page of Swords. The challenge with the Page of Swords is someone's holding back. I feel like it's your energy with this being swords. Someone's holding back because either they don't know if they can trust what is being said, or they need more information, or they need more proof. Okay, This could also be the guidance. This could be the advice of ask the questions you need to ask in order to feel comfortable about entertaining what is being said or what is being offered, right? There's also like good news if it's in terms of negotiations or interviews or anything you've applied for. There's the good news coming in telling you, yes, it's going on, yes, it's been approved, but then the actual documentation, the actual paperwork, it might be like slower to get to you, right? And that's the challenge. But in the outcome, we do have the Hierophant. Hi, Maria Elizabeth. And with the Hierophant, this could be Taurus energy, but this is the energy of long-term commitment. It could be to do with school for some. It could be to do with, this is Gemini. It could be to do with like a job within a big company, within a corporation. It could be to do with marriage commitments. Okay, whatever the case may be. In the scenario that this is about paperwork, anything involving documentation, it might be something to do with government or institutions or, again, large corporations, and that's why things take time. There's a process for everything, whatever the case may be. But whatever the case is, and however this is manifesting, there's a long-term commitment that is being offered, that is being talked about very, very honestly. The hesitation is something that you need to look at, Gemini. And if it's because you don't feel like you have enough information, then get more information. If it's because of trust issues, then you're going to have to figure out what you want to do with that. If you want to take a chance on someone and lower your guard, or if the trust issues are too much and you want to reject and be on your own, right? Because you can be on your own and be independent, or you can be part of a commitment that is going to be long-term. So it is something you need to consider carefully. Ultimately, though, you've got something really, really good coming your way, Gemini. Okay, moving on to Cancer. Moving on to Cancer for the week ahead. What's going on for Cancer in the week ahead? And guys, I do shuffle the deck very, very well before I start the readings, just so you know. Okay, so Cancer, you got 2 cards, one more for the week ahead. Bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Pentacles. I'm glad it resonates, Alexandra. And I know I still have to get back to you about an email, but honestly, I've been so low on energy that I haven't been able to do much. I'm getting back into it. Okay, right. What's going on, Cancer? Well, you have a lot of Pentacles, so either work and career is on the mind, or your stability in general is on the mind. With the 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck as the overall energy, there's an assessment, there's a pause. I don't know if you're assessing something or someone else is assessing you or your work or what you put forward, what you bring to the table, whatever the case may be. There's also an energy of timing, delay. So maybe the uncertainty comes from, you don't know until you hear back. The situation, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So feeling, thanks, Alexandra. You're feeling unstable, right? It's a 5. It's an energy of conflict, of tension, of change. And as you're going through it, you don't know what's going to happen. So everything's up in the air. So I don't know if you're in between jobs, you're looking for a job, or this is, where your contract's coming up and you want to see if they extend it, or if it's, a breakup happened, and they're trying to figure out what you want to do and you're picking yourself back up, or someone's not talking to you and you're feeling left out. Okay, that's the energy. The challenge is the 4 of Pentacles. The challenge is you want to stay. You want to stay. But the situation has already changed. It's not what it was, right? You can't go back to the way it was. And the way it's happening is because you have to move on. I feel like you're holding yourself back, Cancer, because you want to stay. I want to stay. And in the same situation. I want to keep things as they are, that kind of energy. But it's already changed. It's already happened. It's already in movement, right? You can't go back. And you've been taking yourself out of the game. You've been putting yourself on pause, waiting to see if this can be salvaged and if you can go back to how it was. Now, in the outcome, we do have the Ten of Swords. So can it go back to the way it was? Unfortunately, no. But the situation that is ending, it feels a bit of a forced ending because you want to keep it as it was, or because you want to stay, or because you just don't want it to end. So it feels like a forced ending, but it's happening because there's something else that needs to come in for you that's better. All right. So this would be the energy of just take a deep breath and release what is already gone, because it's already done. It's already changed. Okay. This isn't a situation where you can go back to the way things were. And if it's not like a big breakup or, something in the job, like changing jobs, ending, getting another, whatever the case may be, it could be where there was a process that you were very comfortable with, and all of a sudden it's gone, right? And you're trying to hold on to it and bring it back. And the message is it's already gone and it is not coming back. Okay. And by holding yourself back in that energy, you're preventing growth. You're preventing new things from coming in. Okay. So I know it's not an easy thing to just kind of let something go once it's done and look to see what else is out there. I know it's not easy. We all struggle with that, especially water signs. I've got a Cancer rising and a Pisces sun. But with the Ten of Swords, the more we hold on to it, the more we hurt ourselves. So I want you to really, really think about that, okay? And really look at, okay, where is this trying to take me? Let me at least entertain this new situation that is coming in, because after an ending, there is always something new, okay? So you got some homework, Cancer. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, I kept hearing, look under Seven of Pentacles. So what is coming in that is new? It's something that will grow in your life. It's something that you can advance in. It's something that will help you develop, your relationships develop, your health is going to improve. I also hear that. So again, the more you hold on, the more you keep yourself on pause, the more you hurt yourself. So I want you to just take that under consideration. Leo. What is going on for Leo in the week ahead? Let's see. What's going on for Leo in the week ahead? Leo in the week ahead. Okay. The world in the situation. The Empress as the challenge. The Knight of Wands in the outcome. Bottom of the deck, the Justice card. Leo, I want to caution you. I don't usually get this in readings, but what I got was a one-night stand that can lead to a pregnancy, and the person's not going to stay. So just take that for what it's worth. Justice card at the bottom of the deck. It could be a focus on anything legal this week. You're going to see movement, completion, or starting something. This is also the energy of contracts, paperwork, and decisions. Okay. Decisions that can be taken back is what I hear. Let's see. So in the situation, we have the World. So this is, again, major completion energy. A cycle is ending, like fully, properly. There's nothing else that we can get from that, right? It's done. It's complete. We have to start fresh, right? We have to start over. This could also be the energy of travel, relocation, changing careers. It's not something tiny. It's not like, going from, I don't know. It's not something tiny. It's something big. So if it's to do with job, it could be career change. It could be retirement. You're going up the ladder, but you could be going to a different department as well. There's something that is big about this change. This could be the energy of the cycle of you being single, coming to a completion because maybe you're meeting someone or a commitment is being made, or it is the other way around, where now you're single, now you're on your own, a cycle of you being in a relationship, and then maybe a divorce is being finalized at this time with the Justice card there. The challenge, we have the Empress. The Empress has the challenge. It could be overspending, so just be careful with that. It could be a tendency to focus too much on yourself, not necessarily in a bad way, but if, for example, you're in a commitment with someone else and it has to be equal give and take, and you're just focused on you, that's going to hurt the relationship, right? So it's just something to consider. There's also the energy of pregnancy here. I also get like you getting a lot of attention, which is, Leo, it's not a bad thing, but it's about you making sure you know what you want with the Justice card, because there's a lot of options coming your way. And you have to be careful with what you choose, because in the outcome we have the Knight of Wands. So this could be, there you go, this is job change, this is travel, this is relocation, once again confirming the energy of the world. But it's also either something moving forward that you've already been working on. If it's something new, this is something that is fleeting. Okay, so that's why with the Justice card, it's very important for you to make decisions, wise decisions at this time. You have a lot of options coming in. You have a lot of opportunities on the table. A lot of people are drawn to you, whether it's work or love or whatever it is. And that's not a bad thing, but it's a caution for you to make sure you make wise decisions, because not everything that is on the table is something long lasting. Okay. And for others of you, this is just the energy of completing a cycle, and it's official, it's down on paper, it's in writing, everybody knows, and you're just getting out there and living life. And again, then the flip side of that is, be careful whose feelings you hurt. If you are looking for something temporary, if you're looking for something casual, if you're not looking to invest in anything, whether it's love or anything else, just be honest about it, be upfront about it, okay? Either way, you got good things coming, Leo. If a situation around a mother or a mother figure is what was holding you back or creating delays or pause, I feel like that is being resolved. So I also get that. All right, let's look at Virgo. Virgo in the week ahead. What's going on with Virgo in the week ahead? Nine of Swords, the Strength card, the Fool, bottom of the deck, Judgment. Okay, Virgo. Okay, this is around, I feel like, do you hear me sighing? I feel like this is something you've dealt with before, and it's almost like when you see it pop back up, you're like, oh, geez, again. But that's the energy I'm getting. So there is something around a second chance that is being asked for, or there is something about a decision that you have to make, but it has to be final. I feel like this has been back and forth. It has to be final this time. Or maybe you're waiting on a final decision with the Judgment card. So let's see. In the situation, we have the Nine of Swords. You're very stressed. You're going through your mind, worst case scenarios. You're going through everything that has already happened. And you're like, so what's different? Why would I go through this again? Should I put myself through this again? Should I not? Should I take a chance? There's a lot of doubts. There's a lot of issues with trust, whether it's, a person or a situation, to try again. The challenge, we have the Strength card. This could be involving a Leo, but the challenge is to take hold of your emotions and your thoughts, to stop the spiral, okay? Because the more you think about this, the more you try to figure it out and try to figure out if it's the right thing to do again, to try again, to trust again, the more it's hurting you, okay? So this is the challenge, is to kind of pull yourself up by the bootstraps and to get just realistic about it. Like no what is it? What am I trying to say? Wishful thinking, or, let's just hope for the best and jumping back into it because I feel like that's been done before and it didn't work. This is about, okay, no, I need to be realistic about this. I need to, seriously make a decision, make sure it's final with the Judgment card, because otherwise I'm going to be stuck in this cycle for a very long time. And in the outcome, we do have the Fool. Now, the Fool with the Judgment, for some of you, I feel like this is saying you're jumping back in, right? I feel like, though, this is a situation, it's going to be different for everyone, and you do whatever you feel is best for you. But I feel like the situation that's popping back up is not a healthy one. And because that's why I like this Fool, because, she thinks she's walking on a garden path, but it's actually a crocodile's tail. And she has no idea what she's in for, what she's heading towards. So I feel like this is a situation that you should not take a chance on again. But again, you figure it out. It's not for everyone, right? These are general. So I feel like for some of you, you're taking another leap of faith on this and resurrecting something. But I feel like what's going to follow the Nine of Swords is the Ten of Swords with that. So take that for what it's worth. And for others of you, I do feel like you're finally taking control of your thoughts and your emotions, and you're breaking the cycle with the Fool and the Judgment card. You're breaking the cycle. It's like clean slate. I'm starting over. I'm not going back. And you're headed in a completely different direction. Okay. Because this situation is meant to teach you about self-confidence, and it's meant to teach you about self-empowerment, right? Your own power in your own life and what happens to you. And I feel like once you get to that point with the Strength card, this, whatever this is, no longer has power over you. You no longer feel drawn to it. You no longer feel like it has a pull. You no longer feel like it's triggering you, whatever the case is. Okay? So take that for what it's worth. It's always a happy day when we can break karmic cycles, let me tell you. So whether that means, you don't respond to that message, you leave it on read, or you don't take that phone call, or you don't go see the person, or you say no thank you, and then you make sure you keep going and not look back, whatever the case may be, I do feel like you have the opportunity to break a long, difficult, painful cycle, Virgo. So keep going. Okay, let's look at Libra. Libra in the week ahead. Situation is the High Priestess. The challenge is the Nine of Cups, and the outcome is the Tower. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. So Libra. Okay. What I'm getting, the first scenario that I got, okay, with the Two of Cups, the High Priestess, Nine of Cups, and the Tower is something that it's a relationship. For some of you, this is a relationship that was kind of a secret, right? Secret from the High Priestess. But you're making it public with the Nine of Cups. You're like, this is what makes me happy. This is my choice. With the Tower, it could mean that you have to break up with someone else. Maybe it was a third party thing. I don't know, and I'm not here to judge. Or this is, I feel like if it's about a job thing, let's say you were already in a job, someone else offered you another job, but then you kind of kept it to yourself that you accepted it, or you kept it to yourself the fact that you have an option, and in the end you choose to go to the other option because it's better for you, makes you happier, but it's about you, right? So you're not taking into account the other people, people you work with, the boss, your previous boss, or family, and what they want for you, whatever the case may be. And then you're making it public, and it's like, this is happening, this is what's going on, and people are going to have an opinion about it. But at the end of the day, does that matter? Because this is what you want, this is what makes you happy, right? And it's a very good partnership. It's a very good option, an opportunity with that Two of Cups. whether it's with love or with business, whatever the case may be. So I feel like you're looking at two options, whether there's both of them presented to you at the same time, or you're already in a situation and something else is presented to you. Either you already accept. Hi, Christopher. Hi from Las Vegas. Hi. Right? Either you're accepting right away and you're keeping it to yourself until it's time to make the switch, or you're just entertaining it, but again, you're keeping it to yourself, not telling people about it. The challenge is this is really what you want. This is really what makes you happy. This is really what fulfills your desires. But it's just about you. So either you can take everyone with you. Not everyone gets an opinion. It's not about them. You are going to have to change the people around you because of this. So whatever the case may be. But in the outcome, it looks like you are freeing yourself. I hear freeing yourself from something that maybe you were doing for someone else. Or to please someone else, or because that's what the family wanted for you, or because that's what everyone else thought was the best thing for you, or because you felt like you were responsible for other people, or because someone else told you were responsible for them. And listen, if they're grown ASS adults, I mean, seriously, no, everyone's responsible for themselves. And you're breaking free from that, right? Because I feel like you've been doing something to please someone else. And here comes this opportunity where it's just for you. It's just about you and what makes you happy. And listen, whoever needs to leave your life, let them go because they weren't your friend to begin with. If someone has a problem with the fact that you're being happy, and listen, if you're just choosing what is offered to you because it's just for you and you're not hurting anyone else, right? And I'm not talking about hurting feelings because they wanted you to do something else. I'm not talking about that. You're not being malicious about it, right? If someone doesn't support you being happy and following a path that fulfills you, they're not your friend. Just saying, right? So either way, you got choices to make, Libra. You can truly choose a path that is truly meant for you. But it will come with a lot of changes that you're going to have to make in your life. It will fulfill you, but it just depends if you're comfortable with the changes that you have to make. Or if not, I feel like you will continue on this path that, you live for someone else, basically. So it's up to you to decide what you want to do. Okay, moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio and the week ahead. So we have the Hermit. This one wants to pop out. Seven of Pentacles. Sure. And the Six of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands. So I feel like something that you've been, stubbornly holding on to, stubbornly pursuing, like not taking no for an answer. And there have been many no's, right? There have been many setbacks, and you just kept plowing through. Like, nope, this is what I want. Okay, this way didn't work. Okay, I'll try this other way. You can't help me, fine, I'll go somewhere else. Something you were just, this is what's happening. This is what I'm doing. The situation is the Hermit. So this is Virgo energy, but it's also the energy of hard work. It's where you just take a step back from everything else and you just focus on this one thing and you go deep with it, right? So there is an energy of isolation because it's like, I do get, the energy that you got to the point where if I want something done, I have to do it myself. If I want it done properly, I have to do it myself. Or, you know what, this is just about me. No one else really can do that much to help me. It's just about me to do the work. The challenge, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you're getting close to the end of your rope. Like you're getting close to losing your patience with this situation because you've been so determined and you've been so focused. But at the same time, you're starting to realize, I've gone kind of far with this, with the Hermit energy. Like I haven't spoken to people in a long time. Like I haven't really opened up to someone else about this in a long time because no one else gets it, or everyone just tells me to just forget about it and move on, and I don't want to hear that, so I haven't talked about it. Whatever the case may be, right? So you're starting to assess. Do I want to keep going? Because that's the energy of the Seven of Pentacles. And with the Nine of Wands, it's the same thing. It's like, do I want to keep going or just kind of seriously just let it go? Because I've tried so many times in so many different ways. The advice with the Nine of Wands that I always hear in my head is don't give up before the miracle happens. The advice is hold on. Why? Because in the outcome, you have the Six of Wands. Here it is, that victory. Everything you've been working for. What you wanted, Scorpio, here it is, freaking finally. Okay? So whatever this is for you, that you've had to just hold on to, it may not have made sense to others. Other people might have actually been telling you, just forget about it and move on. So it has created some sort of isolation. You've had to learn a lot about yourself in the process. You've had to learn a lot about whatever this is. Really, like, deepen your knowledge. Something happens where you're starting to, I feel like this is it's either the first time where you actually feel doubt about this. Like I really thought this was it. I really thought this is what I was supposed to do, but it's not happening. So I wonder if it's because it's not what it was supposed to be. Do you know what I mean? For some of you, I feel like it's the first time you actually doubt yourself when it comes to this. And for others, it's like, it's where you take a step back and you realize, oh my God, I've put so much into it. You realize like how far gone you are with this. You've had to go with this or for this. And that is what causes you pause. And it's like, oh, okay. How long have I been working on this for? Oh, okay. How much have I put into it? Oh, right? But the message is, like, keep going. Like, seriously, keep going. Because you have this victory that comes up. And again, we have this energy of you've been on your own with this pretty much for whatever reason, or you've done most of the work, or it's just about you because no one else gets it. That's because the Six of Wands is, something that is independent and individual. Like, this is your personal victory. It's not about other people here. You got yourself here. And it's this energy of success and freedom and independence. So whether this is, you've had to kind of stick it in there, be stuck in because you can move. You had your eye on this place and you had to wait so many months and you kind of had to figure out it in the meantime, or changing jobs or starting your own business and making sure it kind of picks up, right? Or being very selective when it comes to love life, right? Whatever it is, they've had to stubbornly hold on to and keep going with. You have victory. Woohoo! Freaking finally, right? Good job, Scorpio. Moving on to Sagittarius. What's going on for Sagittarius in the week ahead? Sagittarius in the week ahead. I really enjoy doing these week ahead readings live with you guys. I just don't always have the energy. I have to figure something out. Because that's always my problem. I've talked about this before. I have this wave of energy. I do a bunch of stuff and then I get completely drained and you don't see me for a while. I hate that. I don't like that about myself. It's like all or nothing. It's extremes going from one to the other. I don't know the middle way. I don't know how to pace myself. I'm trying. I'm working on it. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card. Thanks for the feedback, Alessandra. Sagittarius, bottom of the deck, Strength card. So for some of you, this could be around a Leo. For others, I get that it's something to do with your health, getting your health back on track, or getting your strength back. And for others, this is to do with either control or self-imposed restrictions. Let's see. Current situation, we have the Chariot. The challenge is the Ten of Pentacles, and the outcome is the Ten of Swords. Okay, I see what this is. Sagittarius, it's a little similar to Libra. I don't know if you have Libra in your chart, but there's an opportunity coming up with the Chariot for you to do something that is just about you. Okay. There's something that is presented to you that would be like, here, you take it and you make it whatever you want with the Chariot. But it's about you. It has to be about you. Because there's an energy of independence, self-sufficiency. You take the lead. You take control. Your motivation keeps this going. The challenge is the Ten of Pentacles. So I get like family ties, or a commitment that you've been in for a long time, or a situation that you've been in for a long time with the Ten of Pentacles. It's where other people kind of look to you for support, whether it's financial or just emotional. A lot of people depend on you, but maybe they shouldn't. You know what I mean? And in the outcome, you have the Ten of Swords. It's a painful ending. So I feel like for some of you, you are rejecting an opportunity that is specific for you, specific to you, and you can't take everyone with you. And you would have to stop supporting certain people, situations. You'd have to stop investing, stop doing for others more than you do for yourself, because you'd have to invest in this for yourself. And I feel like, Sagittarius, you're putting, again, I hear, other people above yourself, and you're rejecting a really good opportunity. So whether it's, moving out of the family home, moving at a distance from friends and family, and they're like guilt tripping you about it, or you're doing that to yourself, they don't even have to say anything. So just be careful with that, is what I want to say. Because you're being given a way out. This isn't selfish. This is karmic reward, is what I'm getting. Because you've worked so hard for others, because you've put others above yourself for so long. It's earned this opportunity that's just for you and just to. So I want you to really take that into account when you figure out what you want to do with this opportunity. Okay? And again, the people who really care about you will support you in following something that is for you, because they will understand that you deserve something for you. You've been so awesome to them. Yeah, you do this for yourself. Yeah, we'll be okay for a while, or we figure it out. You've helped us out of a bad situation. We can figure it out now. You do something that makes you happy because you deserve it, right? And if people are giving you a hard time and guilt tripping you and whatever the case may be, that's something to look at, because it's not fair. Okay? For others, I feel like there's some sort of procedure that has to do with health, right? It's kind of sort of in the Strength card. You have to travel for this. It might be to do with fertility, or I hear DNA testing. I don't know. So something might be identified as hereditary, or it has been identified, and now you have the procedure to either remove it or fix it. I don't know. And you have to travel for it. And for those of you in this situation, I feel like, don't worry, it will be a success. You'll get your strength back. You'll heal fast. But also you will heal faster if you allow your friends and family to help you and support you through the healing. Okay. Capricorn. What's going on for Capricorn in the week ahead? What's going on for Capricorn in the week ahead? So again, guys, please help me out with timestamps. If you could, that would be amazing. Even if you just do your own sign, it still helps a lot. So, hi Erica, hi the Wimmings. Happy Mother's Day. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even know what day of the week it is most days. So I don't know when there's a holiday. So sorry. But happy Mother's Day. Yeah, you are just in time, Erica. We're on Capricorn. So let's see. What's coming up for Capricorn in the week ahead? Okay. The Hierophant. The Chariot. The Empress. Very nice. Major Arcana. And the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck can be a fire sign energy. So that is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Look at these cards, guys. There's an energy of independence, and not only that, but attraction. And with the Empress and the Queen of Wands, it's like a focus on health, well-being, appearance, not in an egotistical way, but you could be having stuff done, like makeovers, wardrobe changes, nails, hair, makeup, I don't know. There's something to do. So okay, situation. The Hierophant. This could be Taurus energy, but this is the energy of commitment. It could also be where I feel like there's good news. I feel like someone's being headhunted, or there's good news from government or anything like a large corporation, institution, anything to do with education. And there's some good news. It's like they want you. They're offering something to you. The challenge is the Chariot. So there might be, I don't know, travel restrictions. It could be something to do with that. But the challenge could be that you have to travel for this now, or you've got so much going on already and this is like something else to take on. You can do. You just kind of have to really get focused and motivated. It's also the energy of Cancer as challenge. In the outcome, we do have the Empress. So I feel like for some of you, this is advancement in career. You might be headhunted, or someone's coming to you offering you this directly, whether you're already within the company or the corporation or whatever the case may be. They're coming to you, they're offering you this, and it leads to elevation when it comes to career. The challenge is a lot of added responsibility that comes with this. You can handle it, you can do it, you just need to get extra focused and extra motivated. But it's good. I mean, it's good. For some of you, this is where there's a commitment that is coming to an end. Different for each country. Yeah, everyone has their own restrictions now, don't they? Well, almost everyone. But there could be a commitment that is coming to an end. It's a happy completion. There's an energy of graduation with this. The challenge is that, you're out on your own now. You get to head the team, head the department, be the manager. This is also training that is completed. Does that make sense? And so now you can be in this higher position, higher role. So I see career advancement for you, Capricorn. There's a lot of growth that comes from this, especially if you have been doing training, whether through the company or by yourself, anything to do with training, schooling, anything like that. I feel like that is like graduation, right? Energy. And as a result, you have this new opportunity or this new role that you do qualify for now, and you're going for it, or they're actually coming to you directly. And it's like, okay, you've graduated this, you've completed that. How about this role for you, right? If you're coming out of a commitment of any kind, because the Chariot is the energy of independence, being on your own, doing your own thing. It's very positive, don't get me wrong. You are attracting a lot of different opportunities. So again, it's just about being selective. And if you want to do your own thing for a while, allow yourself that opportunity, because I feel like you have the opportunity to go from one commitment to another commitment. There's going to be something long-term, going from something that was long-term to another thing that was long-term. You're not giving yourself time to just kind of relax a little bit or have some fun or, rediscover who you are now, right? So if you want to do something for yourself, by all means, you go ahead and do that, Capricorn. But you have a lot of opportunities coming in. You're very, very attractive at this time, and that's cool. Good luck, Erica. So yeah, don't be afraid. I also get, like, in negotiations, don't be afraid to ask for your worth. Don't you dare sell yourself short, right? That's pretty cool. That's awesome. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. There's a completion and a change that is happening in your life this week, Capricorn, for the better. Definitely. It's very happy energy. It's very successful. It's like things are turning around for you for the better. Okay, moving on to Aquarius. Week ahead for Aquarius. Hi, Jacqueline. Thank you. I'm trying to pace myself so I can just be consistent. I don't like that about myself, that I'm not that consistent, because it's just, if I don't have the energy, I can't force myself. I can't sit down and do a reading if I'm not in the right mindset. I don't know, or mind space, I should say, or energy space. It is a beautiful deck, isn't it, Erica? Thank you. Okay. Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius in the week ahead? Okay. Well, the Fool flew out. Okay. Right, bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is new energy. However it applies, whether it's, coming through a message, an offer, an opportunity, a conversation, whatever. It's new energy. It's a new offer. It's something very different. Either you didn't expect this, you weren't looking for this, or it's very different than what you usually do. In the situation, we have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is an energy of transition. You're walking away from something. You have to leave something or someone behind. But it's because the situation that you're walking away from has gone as far as it could. So whether that's a job that had a deadline on it, or, something like a contract or a maternity cover or whatever. Or if it's a relationship, you've really gotten everything you could out of that relationship for yourself, and the relationship itself has gone as far as it could. It could not go any further. So with the Eight of Cups, there's this energy of we're walking away, but we're walking away because we have outgrown what we're leaving behind. It could also, of course, be the energy of travel, relocation. The challenge is the Fool. I feel like you're in the process of walking away from something. There's a transition that you're going through right now, whether it's with love or work or whatever. And there's this new offer. There's this new person, new job, new place to live that's on offer. There's this new opportunity. And the challenge with the Fool is to take a chance, is to just go for it. It is the Fool because we don't have a lot of information about it, or it's like we haven't been in this situation before, so we don't know what to expect. So that's where the Fool comes in as, taking the leap of faith. That's the challenge. In the outcome, we do have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups, in terms of outcomes, it's very positive. It's great feedback. Everyone has nice things to say. There's praise. There is honest conversation, loving conversation. Could be some sort of further offer. But there's also this sense of feeling understood, feeling supported, feeling loved and appreciated. So your challenge, Aquarius, is to look at what is being presented to you. Because I do feel like it's external. If it's not an actual person offering this to you, it could be something that, shows up as a pop-up on your computer. And you're like, I don't know what this is, and trying to close it or not really read it through, or if it comes in an email and you're like, I don't know this person, I don't want to read this email, right? There's something that is completely new, it's different, it's unexpected potentially, and your challenge is to actually entertain it, look at it, see where it could take you. At least have that initial conversation. At least give it a chance, right? So that's the message. And Pisces in the week ahead. What's going on for Pisces in the week ahead? What Pisces need to know about the week ahead? Okay, we have Five of Wands, Ace of Wands, Nine of Wands, bottom of the deck, the Moon. So there's some stuff happening, Pisces. there's some stuff. The Moon talks about things that are unexpected, things that are hidden from sight currently. I feel like this is something unexpected that is being revealed in the week ahead. It could be to do with the emotional realm, like, romantic relationships and stuff. But it could also be with work, family, business, whatever. The situation, the Five of Wands. So something is revealed with the Moon. Something comes to light. And it causes change that you weren't expecting, that you didn't plan for it. So there's an energy of inner conflict and feeling like you have to hustle to figure it out. It could be something to do with, if it's work, it's like your situation was stable or it felt stable. Something you thought you knew what was going to happen. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, actually, your contract's done. Or actually, we're not going to do that anymore. We have to do this now. Or actually, there's something unexpected. And then all of a sudden, everything's up in the air with the Five of Wands. If it's with love, it could be someone saying, how I really feel about this? This is how I really feel about it. And either they're saying they love you madly, and with the Five of Wands, they're like, oh, okay, what do I do now? I have to figure this out fast. I don't want to hurt this person's feelings. Do I feel the same? Do I not? Maybe you're already in a relationship and someone's telling you this, and you're like, okay, right? Because there's an element of competition here as well. Yeah, and here it is. The Ace of Wands, the challenge. There's an offer, I feel like for a lot of you, because this is Wands, it's to do with work, with career, with what you're passionate about, your own business, even travel, right? There's this new opportunity that you didn't expect, you didn't anticipate, you didn't see coming. Someone's offering you a new beginning. Someone's offering you to start again, to revive something, is also what I get with the Moon and the Ace of Wands. To bring back life into a situation. The Nine of Wands isn't the outcome. The Nine of Wands is, and the Sun. Moon and the Sun. The Nine of Wands is saying, hang in there. This is also saying, if you can, wait. If you can, wait. Don't make the decision right away. Or don't make hasty decisions. If you wait a little bit, either things will become clearer, something else will be revealed that makes your job easier, or you will receive confirmation that you're making the right choices. I don't know. But if you can, wait a little bit before committing to anything. Because I also get the feeling of, it's almost like someone's saying no, and then they come back and they're like, no, don't go away, actually. Because with the Sun under the Moon, there is success. There's like big success here. I feel like you start off feeling scrambled. Like, oh my God, this happened. Okay, what the hell am I going to do now? I have to figure it out. I have to figure it out fast. And then it's like, all right, come back. We can't do the exact same thing we did before, but we have this for you. What do you think? Because I feel like it initially feels like your time is up in a situation, but then it's like, no, it's not done yet with the Nine of Wands. It's not done yet. So it's very interesting. Let me know, okay? You're going to have to let me know, Pisces. Come back and comment and let me know what this is about. It could also be like an initial, let me think about it, or an initial flat out rejection. And then they're like, well, actually, hold on. Right? So it could be that it's not you. It could be that someone else, has made a hasty choice or didn't think something through, or it was an accident. It was an error. If it's, it was a glitch. And then they're like, no, hold on. No, no, that's not it. No, it's not done. No, come back. Does that make sense? So if you can, try not to panic. Just breathe and give it a minute. Give it a few minutes, give it a couple of hours, give it a couple of days for things to settle down. And it's either going to be, no, actually, come back. That was an error. Or I made a mistake, come back. Or, no, actually, I changed my mind. I do want that. Or, yeah, that's done. We can't offer you that anymore. But we got this for you and we thought about you right away. Are you still available? Right? So let me know. I'm looking forward to it. Because it's good. It's very positive energy. With the Sun card, this is big win energy. The way it's coming up, it makes you feel like, oh, my Lanto, what am I going to do? I need to figure this out. I wasn't expecting this to play out this way or to end or for that to come in or for that to go away. Breathe. Let it work out for a little bit. Let it settle for a little bit. And then I feel like it works out great with the Sun card. Better than before. Okay, cool. So, there we go. That's our weekend for all the signs. We've had some interesting messages, so I am looking forward to the week. Remember to watch your sun, your moon, your rising. You can also watch your Venus for like love matters, for example, etc. But thank you all very much for joining me. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. And let's have a great week ahead. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay? Love you guys. Bye for now.